money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb, I don't get to take off. A hater get up, I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what deep mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
STRO. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up! Right 47, check right 47. And watch that, hey, watch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Colin Saunders able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Spiller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Spiller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run with Spiller. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
These two teams all tied after one.
Set 50, plant. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. happens. Big grip.
This is Spiller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Under 22 jet bomber. Fire.
Right back to him on first down. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. Check back 40. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Let's get it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, it's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go! 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Get the ball.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. Incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone on tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Switch. Check 26. Look at me. Door. Fight.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Underneath to Spiller. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike, check, 59. In your face. Smooth.
Now, 2nd and 5. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, being chased out left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On the set. Watch Mike. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
At the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen.